So as you can see, this station has something like 15 bikes, and they're pretty much full. Somebody was actually waiting for me to take my bike out so that he could park, return his bike. So I kind of ended that video slightly prematurely. So here's the bike itself. If you want to adjust the seat, you can adjust it. Has 3 gears here that you can pull towards you to go up in gear, pull down towards to go down. The chain is over there. This is actually a lock. So if you happen to go somewhere and you want to lock up your bike, you do that. You pull this out. You plug it into this little, I don't know if you can quite see that, but there's a little hole right there that you plug into, and the key will pop out, and then you'll have a key that you can use. This bike, they all have, they have headlights and taillights. They're pretty safe. They're very rugged. Has a very heavy-duty kickstand here on the bottom. If you ever need to rest the bike, you have 30 minutes to return this bike. So, really plan out your trip a bit. So make sure that you return this bike within 30 minutes, or else you'll be charged a little bit extra. The other thing is, typically I'm able to find out where Velib stations are just because they're usually off of sort of big streets, like this. And they're usually not too hard to find. And you kind of run across them sort of near wherever your destination is. But there are 2 applications that I download onto my mobile phone that I use. One is just called Velib, and that will tell you where you are in terms of your location, as well as all the stations near you, and it'll tell you how many bikes are available so that you know where to go to return one, or to check out a bike. Typically, if a bike, is like that, where it has the seat turned backwards, probably means there's a problem with the bike, so don't rent those. If there's a station available but it only has, say, 1 bike, then sometimes I skip those just because the bike there is probably broken. But I think that's about, everything there is to know about these things. Otherwise, have fun, ride carefully. I typically don't ride too fast or too aggressively here. Last thing I want is to, get hurt, break a leg, or get hit by a car or something while I'm on vacation. So I do tend to be fairly conservative out here on the roads, but, you'll see bike lanes, you'll see bike lanes, like specifically, on the big roads, you'll see dedicated bike lanes, usually along the river here. So I try to stick to those as much as possible just because those are extra safe. Okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to add a comment. Otherwise, there it goes. And I'm off.